While everyone's chasing overpriced suburbs and tiny lake condos, there are 13-acre creekfront properties, off-grid cabins deep in the Ozarks, and true lakefront homes in Arkansas, priced like it's still 1990, and almost nobody's looking. Somewhere in this state, there's a property with $95 a year in taxes. That's $8 a month. Less than a lunch combo. One home on this list is under $28,000. One sits on 10 wooded acres with total privacy, and one is lakefront on Greers Ferry Lake. These aren't fantasy listings. They're real properties with real land, the kind people scroll past because they assume they're gone. If you've ever wanted creek frontage, off-grid freedom, or a lake property without lottery prices, check the description below. I've linked the full listings, plus a few tools and resources that can help with inspections, financing, and affordable home upgrades. Stay with me. The cheapest property on today's list might shock you. Let's break it down. Property number 10, $289,000, Greers Ferry, Arkansas. This one-bedroom lakefront cabin on 4.18 acres is where lakefront paradise meets rental income. Welcome to Greers Ferry, Arkansas, Cleburne County, north central Arkansas, where Greers Ferry Lake is the main attraction and fishing is a way of life. This is a cabin built in 1988 with 825 square feet, sitting on 4.18 acres of lakefront property. The listing says, this cabin has been a lucrative rental for many years. You're getting one bedroom plus a loft bedroom, perfect for an investor or someone downsizing. The property includes a huge new 2-story deck facing the water, located on a dead-end road in a cove, so privacy is unmatched. The house is sold fully furnished, turnkey for rentals or personal use. The property took a $10,000 price cut in December, dropping from $299,000 to $289,000. Annual property taxes, $934, about $78 a month. Would you buy a lakefront rental cabin on 4.18 acres for under $290,000? Drop it below. Property number 9, $224,500, Batesville, Arkansas. This 3-bedroom, 2-bath home on 10 secluded acres includes a bonus mobile home. Welcome to Batesville, Arkansas, Independence County, north central Arkansas, where secluded actually means something. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home built in 1966 with 2,336 square feet on 10 secluded acres. You're getting a spacious layout with sun porch entry, large living room, open dining and kitchen, and a flexible bonus area. The split floor plan includes 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths. The oversized laundry area could be finished into a 4th bedroom. But here's the kicker. The property includes a second older mobile home that needs work, potential rental income, guest quarters, or storage. The land features a mix of pasture and wooded area, perfect for a hobby farm. Pasture at both front and back. You're on county water and energy electric. Peaceful setting just minutes from town. Been on market for 182 days with only 254 views. Flying under the radar, annual property taxes, $431, about $36 a month. Would you buy 10 secluded acres with 2 homes for $224,500? Comment below. Property number 8, $194,900, Flippin, Arkansas. This 1-bedroom cottage on 13.04 acres with a year-round creek is where countryside views meet creekside fun. Welcome to Flippin, Arkansas, Marion County, North Arkansas, Ozarks, where nature is your backyard and cell service is optional. This is a cottage home with 960 square feet, sitting on 13.04 acres, and you own both sides of the road. The home overlooks beautiful countryside views and a year-round creek. The listing says, nature abounds. Large open floor plan with a freestanding gas fireplace. Sit on your covered front porch or grill out on the open deck. Updates include roof shingles in 2022 and an 11 feet by 32 feet storage building added in 2023. The property includes a Starlink system for internet/TV, crucial for rural living. You're only 1.6 miles down gravel road. There are 4 low-water bridges, but 4-wheel drive is not needed. Been on market 31 days with 3,863 views and 251 saves. Zillow says it's likely to sell faster than 94% of nearby homes. Annual property taxes. Not listed, but likely under $500 per year. Would you buy 13-plus acres with a year-round creek for under $195,000? Drop your answer. Property number 7, $169,500, Clarksville, Arkansas. This property on 5 acres with 2 homes is where you get double the opportunity. $169,500 for 2 homes on 5 acres approximately 1 mile north of Lake Ludwig. Welcome to Clarksville, Arkansas, Johnson County, Arkansas River Valley, where the Ozarks meet opportunity. Here's the setup. The smaller home is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath cabin with 1,776 square feet. The larger home needs major repair and is currently used for storage only, sold as is. The newer cabin has tall ceilings and an open floor plan with lots of windows, sold with all appliances, including gas range, washer, and dryer. The land has rolling creeks, lots of trees, and Highway 21 frontage. Located at the foothills of the Ozarks, close to national forest biking trails, lakes, and parks. Took a $10,000 price cut in November, dropping from $179,500 to $169,500. Annual property taxes, $720, about $60 a month. Would you buy 5 acres with 2 homes? One needs major work for under $170,000? Comment below. And if you think $169,000 is cheap, hold on. We've got properties under $100,000 coming up, including one that's $27,900. Property number 6, $165,000, Mountain Home, Arkansas. This 1-bedroom home on 2.93 acres with Highway 62 frontage is where home or business meets opportunity. $165,000 for just over 1,000 square feet on just under 3 acres with highway frontage. Welcome to Mountain Home, Arkansas, Baxter County, north central Arkansas, Lake Country, where Norfolk Lake and Bull Shoals Lake are minutes away. This property has 1,028 square feet, sitting on 2.93 acres, right on Highway 62 East. The listing says, this property provides great visibility and easy access to town. Translation, residence, vacation rental, or small business location. The highway frontage makes it ideal for commercial use. Plenty of open space, room to expand, add a shop, or enjoy a large yard. Wood-burning fireplace in the living room. Comes with refrigerator, electric range, washer, and dryer. Minutes from Norfolk Lake, Bull Shoals Lake, and Mountain Home amenities. Took a $20,000 price cut in January, dropping from $185,000 to $165,000. Annual property taxes, $719, about $60 a month. Would you buy 2.93 acres with highway frontage for $165,000, knowing you could use it as a business? Drop your answer. Property number 5, $159,500, Harriet, Arkansas. This shipping container home on 9 acres with a rooftop deck costs less than most RVs. Hold up. $159,500 for a shipping container converted into a beautifully remodeled 1-bedroom, 1-bath home on 9+ acres. Welcome to Harriet, Arkansas, Searcy County, Ozark Mountain country where the Buffalo National River is minutes away. This is unique. Someone took a shipping container and turned it into a 400-square-foot beautifully remodeled home with a rooftop deck, partially covered. The property also includes a 24 by 32 double garage workshop with newer washer/dryer included. You're sitting on 9+ acres of Ozark Mountain property with multiple access points to the crystal clear Buffalo National River just minutes away. Annual property taxes, $95. That's $8 a month. you spend more on a fast food breakfast. Would you live in a shipping container home on 9 acres if your taxes were $95 a year and the Buffalo River was minutes away? Yes or absolutely yes? Comment below, because that tax bill is insane. Property number 4, $155,000, Berryville, Arkansas. This one-bedroom cabin on 6.91 acres is where Ozark Escape meets hunting paradise. $155,000 for a cabin on nearly 7 beautiful acres in the Ozarks. Welcome to Berryville, Arkansas, Carroll County, Northwest Arkansas, where the Ozarks offer peace, privacy, and hunting opportunities. This is a cabin built in 2005 with 1,152 square feet, surrounded by mature trees, oak, walnut, maple, and cedar. Beautiful rock ledges throughout. The listing says, the property is outstanding for hunting and is abundant with white-tailed deer and turkeys. New well and septic system, plus a metal shop for storage. Here's the trade-off. The listing says, tear down or finish the projects needed in the home. Translation, it needs work. Tenant occupied. The road is rough. You'll need AWD or 4WD to access the property. Annual property taxes, $213, about $18 a month. Would you buy nearly 7 acres of Ozark hunting land for $155,000 knowing the home needs work? Drop your answer. Property number 3, $94,500, Wits Springs, Arkansas. This off-grid cabin on 10 wooded acres is where true freedom costs less than $100,000. $94,500 for a 900 square foot off-grid cabin on 10 private wooded acres. Welcome to Wits Springs, Arkansas, Searcy County, deep Ozarks where the National Forest is your neighbor and electricity is optional. This is an off-grid cabin built in 2011, sitting on 10 wooded acres just minutes from the National Forest. The listing says, this secluded property is perfect for those seeking peace, privacy, and a self-sufficient lifestyle. The land is teeming with wildlife, incredible opportunities for hunting, hiking, and outdoor recreation. The cabin has solar panels for power, a wood stove for heat, and window units for cooling. You're on public water and well. If you've been dreaming of unplugging and living closer to the land, this is it. Zillow says it's likely to sell faster than 82% of nearby homes. Annual property taxes, $322, about $27 a month. Would you go off-grid on 10 wooded acres for under $95,000? Yes or no? Comment below. Property number 2, $65,000 in Mount Holly, Arkansas. This 2021 tiny home on 2 acres is where your escape costs less than a new truck. $65,000 for a 2021 built tiny home on 2 peaceful acres. Welcome to Mount Holly, Arkansas, Union County, South Arkansas, where pine trees outnumber people and privacy is guaranteed. This is a tiny home built in 2021 with 336 square feet sitting on 2 acres, modern efficiency, and a serene natural setting. The home features public water service along with a private well and septic system for added versatility. A large portion of the backyard is fully fenced, perfect for pets or gardening. Tranquility of surrounding woods with no neighbors in sight and convenient paved road access. Comes with a freestanding range, refrigerator, washer, and dryer. Annual property taxes, $338, about $28 a month. Would you live tiny on 2 acres for $65,000? Drop your answer. Property number 1, $27,900, Malvern, Arkansas. This one-bedroom home in town costs less than a used sedan, and here it is, the cheapest property on the list. $27,900 for a one-bedroom, one-bath home with 1,000 square feet. Welcome to Malvern, Arkansas, Hot Spring County, Central Arkansas. This property is located within the Malvern city limits with convenient access to schools, shopping, and downtown. This is a ranch-style home built in 1960, sitting on approximately 0.31 acres. The listing calls it ideal for investors or buyers seeking an affordable in-town property. Natural gas heating, electric cooling, laminate flooring. Comes with microwave, electric range, dishwasher, and refrigerator. You're on public water and sewer. No well or septic to worry about. Not in a subdivision. No HOA fees. Took a $2,000 price cut in late January, dropping from $29,900 to $27,900. Annual property taxes, $141. That's $12 a month. $12. Would you buy an in-town one-bedroom for under $28,000, knowing your taxes are $141 a year? Yes or pass? Drop it below. And there you have it. 10 dirt cheap Arkansas properties from $289,000, lakefront down to $27,900 in town. Some move-in ready, some off-grid cabins, some serious projects, but all offering acreage, privacy, and opportunities most people scroll right past. Property links are in the description. If one spoke to you, contact the agent today before someone else does. Hit that like button, subscribe for more hidden gems next week, and drop a comment. Which property was your favorite? Thanks for watching.